Or usually they'll do it where, somebody gets crossed up with somebody and they end up, being put together as, they have to strike an accord and go up against the bad guys. So that younger talent automatically gets elevated just by being accepted by this established talent. Now, if they're given separate entrances, you're standing on your own. But once you come to the ring, if that established talent comes over and gives you and pulls you in for a hug, or you get a dap, and he's talking to you, and people see him interacting with you in a positive way, then right then you're elevated. You're getting the rub, as we call it. Now, once the match starts, people always want to see the hot tag go to the hero. So, but that also becomes a problem sometimes because people also want you to get heat on the one you care about. The whole point of getting heat is getting sympathy. So there comes a certain psychology to decide, does this new talent get the hot tag to save the established talent? Or do the people care enough about this new talent for him to take the heat and for the hot tag? Because anytime you tag in John Cena, everybody do a big pop. Yay, but if John Cena's the one in there selling, and he's trying to make the tag, and that young guy is trying to be there for him, and you make that tag, then that kid comes and cleans house, but tags Cena back in to take it home.
Right.
And then, oh my God, look what they did together. Like, wow. And, afterwards, Cena raises up his hand and, they show like, now your investment in Cena seeps over into him or whoever that established star is because, well, if my hero likes this guy,
Right
then
on.
I like this guy. Cena did something like that for me once, which I thought was completely cool. I didn't ask for it. A lot of you guys will remember this when the Denver Nuggets went to the playoffs.
The jerseys. Okay.
But they didn't, their owner didn't even book the arena time because he wasn't sure they were going to make it to the playoffs. So they had a playoff game. So WWE got canceled. And Mr. McMahon was not happy. So he was able to book the Staples Center, which they were all too happy to accommodate him. It was the Lakers and the Nuggets. And that night, I found out that I was going to be in a 5-man tag team match. At the time, I was a babyface, where I'd be wearing a Lakers jersey, and our opposition, the heels, would be wearing Denver jerseys. And I thought the concept was actually pretty funny. I wasn't crazy about having to wear a Lakers jersey, but I was down with the fun of it. It was super cool, great concept. And while we're in the room putting the match together, everything's laid out, and Cena says, "Hey P, how about if we on the tag I come in and I do the 5-knuckle shuffle, you do the Ballin, and we drop it at the same time."
Oh.
And I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That was Cena's idea, his suggestion. Where I was at on the card that time, I wouldn't have even suggested that to him. Nah, you don't have that much fucking ass in the game to suggest that. But here's how to get a younger guy over. Now at this point, Ballin, was pretty over, but to do it with Cena with the 5-knuckle shuffle elevates it. And again, what a way to get me over as a babyface to the fans than doing a tandem signature move of mine with the biggest babyface in the game, if not of all time, possibly. The numbers might say different historically. I don't know, but in my time anyway. And it was dope, man. It was cool because like everybody was with it, And I remember sometime later seeing the clip of it, and I was like, That was cool, man.